Wrong screen. Again, I did it again. Excuse me, but good morning. Welcome to Blue Gamer Bluecast Morning Show. I'm your host, Adam Blue, 30 plus year video game enthusiast and industry analyst. And today for April 23rd, 2025, I'll go through the latest gaming news, where I've been playing, stuff like that. So yeah, good morning. Good to see you guys. Ultronimus, Talos Mobius, Chris, howdy. Greetings, morning. Yeah, hopefully you guys have been doing good. Oblivion dropped. Hey, Jim Killix, good to see you. Yeah, Oblivion dropped yesterday. I think that was kind of interesting how it was like these leaks that then slowly turned into a reality of there being a shadow drop, which is pretty cool. And I wonder how much that was planned by Xbox/Microsoft. Like maybe some leaks came out and they're like, hey, let's lean into the leaks a little bit, kind of let that be a big deal, because I think that's the word of mouth, or that is the advertising that would be missing from doing a shadow drop. So tell us what's up. No clue if you heard, but the Red Gunham from GQX will be on GB02 as well. Wow. Okay, I did not hear that. Let me pull that up. Although I'm still missing so many. Yeah, wow, 3 hours ago. See, this is the type of stuff that doesn't show up in my news feeds because, you know, how Gundam is in terms of its popularity. Is that, let's see. Yeah, there's a video on it. Wow. Here, let me show you guys. I mean, it makes sense that they would do something like this, you know, the synergy with the show, and now that they've got things like from Seed and Wing, you know, a side story UC thing would work. Although they've kind of technically done that if you consider like Thunderbolt and stuff like that. But that is very cool. All right. Let's head back to what do we talk about first? We have a few things to talk about. Let's talk about what I've been playing. So I've been playing, and not too much though. That I guess an hour and 13 minutes. So that's kind of a lot, I think, for one day. The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion remastered. So it dropped during or right after that showcase or something. I don't know. It was, I think I was on my lunch just about to stream episode 3 of GQucks, I think. Because, yeah, I was able to, I quickly did the cloud way to play, so I could just play it real quick in the cloud, because I didn't have time to like download it or anything. I ended up downloading it later and playing it later that day. The game looks good in terms of it being like, it's interesting because it's it doesn't look that great, but it does look good. It's like old graphics that are high end, if that makes sense, because that's kind of what they did here essentially. It's Unreal Engine 5. Low poly count, not much animations, but what's there is turned up all the way, so that I guess the art style looks good, especially the draw distance. Like the technical aspects, like light, water reflection, textures, draw distance looks great. It plays kind of like, you know, it did before. I've talked about it here before. I've never been a fan of those games necessarily. I remember when I first played Oblivion, I was turned off by the combat mechanics, the gameplay mechanics in general were just, but again, I think at that time, there were still two different groups of gamers playing games. There was the mainstream gamer. There was the PC gamer, I guess, that had the PC. So by the time Oblivion came out, people that were already like super into games, that it didn't do anything new. And that was my problem with it. And it still has that feeling, but the thing Oblivion does that works is the thing I like about Avowed and Dragon's Dogma, where you're just kind of out in the open. You know, I just wish the combat was a little better, but will I keep playing it? I don't know. I did end up uninstalling it from it being installed locally just to save space, because I'm like, well, I'll just launch it in the cloud. I see how it looks. If I do play it, I'll play it in the cloud. And I think so the beginning was pretty fun. You know, it kind of took me back to that sort of exploring But then once I got to the objective and I turned it in, they're like, "Thank you. Now go turn this in." And then it's, on the other side of the map, which I don't mind. But then I'm like, "Oh, that loop again," where then I just go out and then I'll run into something and then be sidetracked. And it's like, do I want that right now? I don't know. I did a lot of that with Rise of the Ronin, um, all that stuff. Didn't get a chance to look at, man, not yet. It is installed though, but not yet. But what I have been playing is Tempest Rising. I am 10 hours in. I've just beaten level 10. And the side objectives. Check out on this YouTube channel. I have a video up of me playing the later part of that map. It was awesome. I had so many units. Some crazy thing happens with the bad guys that I did not expect. Tempest Rising is exactly what I have been wanting from a C&C game since maybe Generals. I think Command and Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath, the expansion pack, added back some of that stuff, but I feel like Generals was the last real good, meaty Command and Conquer like, and then there's been games in between like Act of War, great game, but Tempest Rising, it just nails it. It is so fun, and it's like I don't get bored of playing it. Yeah, and that's about it. I'm probably still going to be playing Tempest Rising. The game is just so fun, and there's nothing like it's still game of the year for me. There's nothing I could complain about it. It's just fun, and I don't want to stop. And I'm always figuring out new little things to do with the units. Awesome time. Okay, let's move on. So here's some news. And this is from Wario64 on Twitter. Nintendo says it received 2.2 million applications to pre-order the Nintendo Switch 2 in Nintendo Japan store. The number far exceeds our expectations and far exceeds the number of Nintendo Switch 2 consoles that can be delivered from the My Nintendo store on June 5th. Users not selected will carry over to a second lottery, but still won't be able to fulfill all applications. So it's interesting. It's cool to see all of that excitement people have, but I'm sure there is a difference between the number of people that press the button maybe to get it on the Nintendo store or whatever versus who can actually buy it, when the time comes. But that might just be a small percentage. It is just really cool that it is this popular. I'm excited for Nintendo. That is cool. Okay, here's something that's neat. Onimusha Warlords Remaster Hell Mode update launches April 23rd. So that's pretty cool because this is a remaster of the original Onimusha Warlords. And I totally forgot about this. So I went and bought it. We might play that here in a second. So yeah, love the Onimusha games. I just think it's crazy that for this original game that they have this new Hell Mode added. That is the type of stuff I love to see game companies do. You get an old game, let's just add some features, modes, let's get people to get back into it. Love it. Love it. Okay. Square Enix, Capcom, Taito, and Sega commit to archiving past development materials. These materials are important for accurately documenting the history of Japanese games. That is actually really cool. The preservation. So each company keeps its own historical game development materials, but it is difficult to say that the industry is keeping them in good condition. These materials are important for accurately documenting the history of Japanese games and communicating it to the world. The preservation of game development materials is a new development that has the potential to enhance the cultural value of digital games in society by being preserved and made public by companies across the entire game industry. The aim is to share knowledge about the global importance of game development materials that have built the history of Japanese digital games to date and how they can be put to practical use. That is cool stuff. I like this. I like seeing these companies kind of team up for something like this. And it was interesting. There's that No Clip documentary company that I think they bought. I don't know if I have this wrong or not. I think in Japan they bought a bunch of storage units or storage units. They had a whole bunch of old school, not old school. I guess I in my head I think I have my own timelines of when these things happen. But anyway, it's like the early 2000s to mid 2000s of game development and promotional videos and all that. And yeah, the guy is at No Clip got all this stuff, and I've been archiving it, uploading it to archive.org. So it's pretty cool. So that stuff is fun. Okay. Oh yeah, this is about that Nintendo Switch 2 pre-order lottery. We know what's going to happen there. Ghost of Yote launches October 2nd. I think that's a pretty good time. I think it was rumored it was going to be July, and I was like, that's going to be soon. Although I haven't even beat the first one, but I'm like right at the end, so I just need to finish that. I just need to finish it. Why don't I just finish it? Like, I'll launch it because I could stream it, on the portal, and then I'll just be like, I've done so much of this. But I'd like to say I finished it. Okay, so if you guys, I brought it up, but if you guys heard about that game, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, JRPGs, again, not my thing. I wouldn't mind trying it. It's coming day one to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate on April 24th, so I'll give it a shot. But check out the reviews here. We're seeing some 10s out of 10s, 5 out of 5, 98. The first, if we're going to look at, I don't know who's considered reputable from this list, but IGN is well known, so the stuff they put out there is going to be seen by a lot, and they gave it a 9 out of 10. Game Informer, which is now back, gave it a 9 out of 10. Game Pro, 89. So these are really good reviews all around. There's no follow-up tweet to that. Again, it's a JRPG, but it's story heavy. The graphics look really good. It might be worth checking it out just for that aspect of it. Okay, and then let me do some, I think I have some things written up. Let's see. Okay, so the Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders begin tomorrow. Okay, they'll commence on April 24th, which is ahead of its official release of June 5th. Let's see. And I don't know what time exactly, like if it's midnight. I looked it up and it does say midnight. So actually for Central Time, that would be 11 p.m. So again, I don't know if that's accurate, what I saw online, but if that's true, the idea is, okay, I'll be around at 11 to try to snag one. And let's see, tomorrow, that Claire Obscure, it's the debut title from French indie studio Sandfall Interactive. Let's see, it releases on PS5, Xbox, and PC, turn-based strategy. Let's see. So it's supposed to be a 30-hour single-player experience. That seems reasonable. And then there's something else called Rail Gods of Hysteria entering early access. Players team up with a sentient train. Okay. And then Sunderfolk releases today. Which one's that? That sounds familiar. Let's go back to the screen share real quick. This is a turn-based RPG, so, not necessarily my thing, but why are they on their phone? Is there like some phone component? And see, that's why, even though it might not be what I want look, you got people sitting here. You never know if there's some cool gameplay element out of this. Yeah, around a table with friends. It is built with a couch co-op experience in mind. Okay, so it might be worth kind of seeing what this brings to the table. Because with co-op games, you don't necessarily need everything to be, or I don't. I'm willing to play turn-based stuff if it's co-op. Because then you kind of get the brain stimulation of interacting with someone right next to you. Cool. Okay. I think that's it for news, isn't it? Yeah, that's it for news. What we're going to do now is jump into Onimusha Warlords, because I have never played it since PS2. And that would have been because I had so many video games. Let me see if I can. Sometimes, like, I had the Onimusha games and I didn't even play them all. Okay, let's see what I can do here. Okay. No. What am I looking for? Not that, but do they not have okay, I guess that'll work. Let's do this. Oh, let me look at chat, sorry. Let's see. The hell mode is apparently introduced in the Onimusha 2 remaster, so they are porting it backwards. Oh, I see. We need more strategy games that allow you to learn as you play. It's great to hear that Tempest Rising is one of those games for me. The first two subcoms were like that. Yeah, so that's the thing, I think, and I don't know why this hasn't started yet. Okay. That's the thing that they've nailed, and I think those types of RTSs nailed. Like Tempest Rising, the campaign, the single-player campaign, it's like, yes, slowly introducing the different elements of mechanics to you as you go. Like some maps you won't have all the buildings available to you because it's trying to get you to focus on something. And it has roguelike elements in a way, because between missions you can then choose perks to buy. That could be extra types of units to build or like buffs. So even playing the single player can be a different experience. And then the skirmish mode, which I haven't done yet.
This way, sir. If our princess is at the keep, there are two ways to get there: the western path or the northern passage.
Oh, let me no, didn't want did I? Yeah, there we go.
I'll go north. You follow them through the other way.
Yeah, every time I click outside it freezes. Talisman, so time to head out. Got to record about the new Red Gundam on GBA 2. Sweet. Yeah, I'll be checking that out. Okay. Cool thing about playing it like this is you get these kind of modern controls. Oh, yeah, he did tell me that, didn't he? Although I am remembering this now. Even though that was a long time ago. PS2 had so many cool action games that I would start playing and never really finish. They had the good Shinobi game. There was the female Shinobi game. There was the... Oh, Bujingai, the one I downloaded. So I don't know yet if there's other controls, but I guess I'll find out.
Princess Yuki, Your Highness.
Onimusha has been one of my top 4 Capcom franchises since it released way back in the day. Yeah, it's just something about Capcom games. Expedition 33 has been getting solid reviews from RPG tubers, so I'll trust it's good. Yeah, it seems like it. Crazy. Shinobi was dope and brutal. Nightshade, yeah, the sequel with Ivana and you can play as 4 different people on that, including... Oh, I didn't know that. Sometimes I don't realize that when I'm... Again, sometimes I'm never finishing these games.
Flee while you can, you worthless bug.
Alright, this I don't remember at all. Unless because it was a cutscene I skipped.
Samanosuke. Samanosuke. Wake up, Samanosuke.
Beating Nightshade unlocks one character. Having a save file for the OG Shinobi unlocks Hatsuma and Joe, and everyone had their own subtle vibes. Oh, that's cool. I should probably go back and complete that Shinobi game. I played it a lot, but
Seal their souls to your right hand. Destroy all the demons.
oh, that's cool that they play differently.
So, fortune has smiled upon me this day. The power of this gauntlet. I will destroy all of those monsters.
Okay.
Save the princess!
Looks like we got a good start of a story, needing to destroy monsters. Okay. Let's do this. Ah, yes. Absorbing the souls. That's right. I remember talking about this Autonomous that was doing that in Neo. I was like, what other game does that? Soul types. Let's see. Magic. Enhance. Okay. Well, let's see if I remember any of that. It's a magic mirror. What would we do? Save. Okay. Wow, seeing these graphics with like those pre-rendered backgrounds and all that really cool stuff. Oh no, I have to kill you all. Wow.
Hurry! Monsters! Close the door now!
But someone is there.
Get him!
Okay.
Open the door! I've killed all the monsters.
He killed.
Huh?
What should we do?
Yeah, for a PS2 game, I know this is a remaster, but it's just,
Sorry.
you know how Capcom is with their animations and
What happened to you?
textures and all that.
They came out of nowhere and attacked us.
The keep may have also been attacked.
But I guess at the same time, since I kind of was used to that style, I can appreciate it and maybe...
It's a shortcut to the keep.
I see.
Oh, Not too much to that, unless there's more that I could be doing. Oh no, it was Neo and Ninja Gaiden that does the absorption. Ninja Gaiden does the absorption where you absorb and it powers your attacks. So far, I don't know what this really does. Sure. Oh, it looked like a giant. Yeah, this I'm definitely remembering. Oh, definitely cry. Okay. All right. To everyone who finds and is reading this scroll, cast all thoughts aside and heed my words. There exists an ogre's gauntlet that draws its power from the souls of those who were slayed by demons. Master its secrets and great powers will be yours. Remember, without the power of the ogres, there are no more match for the demons. Or no match for the demons. Saugen? Well, let's do this. I only got a few more minutes. Hopefully there's a save spot. Oh, not cool. Okay. I like that. Oh, what the? Should I try this? Should I think? Okay. No. I'll come back. Though I wonder if that secret is like there's one way to solve it and everyone's already done it a long time ago. Oh, that's cool. Oh, here we go. Good. Huh? So I'll do that later. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna save here. Anyway, it was cool going back and playing this. This is a chill, fun time. You know, I guess there's more stuff. I guess these games tend to be a little easier over time. How do I even get out of here? Yeah, there we go. And I think that's the case with this, and it might be worth playing through, especially because there's the sequel coming out, right? The remaster, and then the new game. So, is there really no way to exit sometimes? Oh, escape. I just pull up a guide for that stuff. Yeah, I might do that too because I kind of don't care too much about the puzzles, just to get through them. Well, yeah, we'll see. But it's the thing that happens with these older games where just as you gain experience from playing newer games that get tougher, the older games tend to be a little easier. But anyway, guys, I'm going to head out. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, we'll talk again more later. But yeah, I guess tomorrow I'll report back if I pre-order the Switch 2 or not. It really depends on a lot of different things. So, all right, I'll talk to y'all later. See ya.